Hello, 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 hello. I know what you're thinking. And we finished Dragon Age last week. Dragon Age Inquisition last week.
Inquisitor.
And we did. But it turns out there's DLC. And I've been told it's worthwhile DLC. By trusted sources. So we're gonna see where this story goes. And the first one is one of the. Well, I mean, that's the thing we just heard about. Let's send somebody in.
You're doing it again. Oh, I do apologize.
Now that's going to be in my head all day.
This is it. Frostback Basin. I wrote Ridge. I didn't brain, apparently. Solus has gone away.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the
hat.
University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible.
Was it your funny hat?
After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
I'm afraid I'm a little behind on my studies.
Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
That sounds like a good cause.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I should go.
Be careful out there. Have you seen the plans for the new camps? Tree houses. It all sounds awful and precarious.
Don't you like the idea of tree houses?
It's a good idea, in theory. Up where the wild animals can't get us. But having solid ground so far, far below me with nothing but air in between us is just...
I absolutely agree. It's unnatural.
I'll take my chances with the Gurguts and the Bogfishers and stay right here.
I thought we could catch up.
Of course.
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo. The stuff's vile. It makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell. I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
That's a brilliant idea. I'll endorse it.
Wonderful. I'll write it up as soon as I get back to Skyhold.
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they move to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montilier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me. But after Haven, I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers. It's just, I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn how to fight? Draw a bow? All that?
Here and there, you pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts and what takes them down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, you know, other things. And archery? Oh, there was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow and taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels, mostly. Oh, and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For me.
Yes!
Brooklyn has redeemed a stretch. Ugh.
All right, get it out of your system.
Mayhem! It's funny how a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
Oh, Harding.
We defeated Corypheus. I thought you'd have returned to your old life.
After everything I've seen, I don't think I could ever go back to my old life. Could you? I can't just pretend. I can't just pretend I'm the same person. I got a letter from my mother. She was happy the breach was sealed. She had no idea what we went through. And I don't have the heart to tell her.
We'll continue this another time.
Goodbye then.
Speak with Kenra. What are we doing here, Professor? Pages of neatly written, painstakingly detailed notes fill a well-worn journal. The notes list break midway through what list expedition to Frostback, reread, finding Ameridin complete, review notes with appropriate expedition methods, complete, practice categorization of minute material artifacts complete, read book on Frostback Basin complete, practice camping complete, note bring a pillow, reread anatomy of various terrible beasts complete, learn to fence, can't find a willing instructor, ask brothers for fencing defense lessons, bad idea, read book on survival and defense complete, bring towels, packed. Few idle swirls follow, along with a tiny sketch of an elf defending a stack of papers from various terrible beasts. The caption reads, field work. I like this guy. What is known about Inquisitor Ameridin would barely fill a page. He was a friend of Emperor Draken, who was the Inquisitor when the Seekers of Truth folded themselves into the Chantry as part of the Navaran Accord, their order serving as a precursor to the Order of Templars and Circle of Magi. Shortly after the accord was signed between 122 and 124 Divine, Ameridin left his position and departed, never to be seen again. These facts alone are undisputed. Everything else is uncorroborated hearsay, broad speculation, or salacious rumor-mongering. Ameridin did not willingly cede power. Draken forced the Seekers of Truth to disband upon pain of death, then removed the Inquisitor rather than suffer rebellion from the new Chantry's ranks. Ameridin was forced to retire due to the still young Chantry's restrictions requiring celibacy, as he was involved in a relationship with a mysterious Lady Mage that the Chantry erased from history. Ameridin was a rowdy noble who cared more for raucous entertainment than for the Seekers. He held the position only because Draken wanted a loyal friend commanding the Order, and when the Seekers became part of the Chantry, Ameridin agreed to retire to a life of hunting dragons and wenching. Any of these stories may be true, and without more evidence, we have little hope of ever reaching a clear determination. Nevertheless, I would offer a few notes that are often overlooked by the scholars delve so deeply into their own historical specialities as to lose key context. Firstly, Emperor Draken, rightly acknowledged as the man who moulded the Chantry into the organization it is today, the pious man committed to spreading the chant of light and creating a world where magic and men are governed by Andrastan principles. All sources agree that Ameridin was a close friend of Draken, and while it is certainly possible that Ameridin was more pragmatic than pious, it is highly unlikely that Draken would have befriended a figure who was actively opposed to the Chantry, much less tolerated such a man holding a position of power in the growing Orlesian Empire. Secondly, Inquisitor Ameridin was universally acclaimed as a powerful combatant, regardless of his supposed faith or lack thereof. Rumormongers suggesting Ameridin was exiled ask us to believe that Emperor Draken could see no use for a powerful warrior with years of command experience, given that the Second Blight had been fact of Orlesian life for more than 15 years at the time of Ameridin's disappearance, not disappointment. With darkspawn pouring from the Anderfelds into northern Orlais in growing numbers, it is frankly absurd to suggest that Draken would casually dispose of such a military asset. Without further evidence, we may never know more about Ameridin's departure. Nevertheless, I hope we may eschew the currently popular cynicism, at least when obvious evidence against it is presented. See that his disappearance must have had some other cause.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes. While it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
Tell me what you found.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armorlings. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordillus. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordillus Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check it out.
Let's start with this. Let's start with that, because apparently we've leveled. I guess defeating a god does level you. Apparently it levels these guys up twice. Potions. That mean I can... That's gonna flash up all the things that need elf root for a little while. Could you please stop knocking me over? Very annoying. That. What? Did that just reset? Did she just chase me out of the radius? I used up all of those potions for nothing. That used up all of those resources for nothing. Because she somehow chased me out of the viable range. Ridiculous. What the fuck? They're a level higher than us. That's bullshit. If this goes the same way again, I'm gonna just give up on this DLC. Do you fancy fighting at all? Valorian, get up. What ball's gone down again? No. No, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, this is completely ridiculous. This is the first thing you find outside this entrance. What the hell? Is the rest of the DLC like this? Is the rest of the DLC just like this? Is it all slightly higher level than I currently am, and you just get your shit kicked in? If anybody's watching and can let me know if that's just sort of a taster of how things are in this DLC.
Inquisition soldiers, we lend you a hand.
You are at level 20.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hackenite bastards. My men and I will hold here. The Hackenites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hackonites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it. The Hackonites set up camps near the banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Let's head towards this and set up any that... The... Is it just those demons are just too high level? Has redeemed another stretch. Apparently being channel point on the chat. It's in the tree, isn't it? We get some better stairs. We get a lift. How do I get down from here? We get a lift.
Kill the Inquisitor! We're all glory!
Oh shit.
The jaws of Hakon don't like us much. What do we do this time?
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
feel the bits of fade around you when you cast spells, Dorian? They pull around the veil, pulled by power, then push through to see this side.
So when I cast a fireball, it's just the Fade saying peekaboo.
I don't think it says that.
If it says anything other than I'm going to burn your face off, I don't want to hear it.
Reasonable.
It didn't work.
How do you know it did? Do you know what it did?
Good place to get ambushed. Watch your back. At least it's not too dry.
Okay, we're close.
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
She is if I can't get round to her.
Still standing. That's... Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route. You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais. It does? Why? If I've said something wrong... I'm sorry. That's usually asked with skepticism. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few. How do you find it there? It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included. What were you hoping to find at the ruin? The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
This is the thing. We took steps to avoid... I mean, that's a pretty long way. Yeah. We took steps to avoid the Hackonites and stayed out of their way for the most part. It would have gone uneventfully had Price's inexperience not caused him to leave visible prints in the dirt. The jaws of Hakon use them to track us, and even Falker cannot throw them off the trail. Persistent bastards. We ended hiding amidst the mouldy corpses and sun-bleached bones that littered the ground around a strange shrine. It was carved of stone and capped with what looked to be a dragon's skull. Thankfully, when the Hackonites tracked us to Prine, the sight of it made them stop short. They whispered amongst themselves, and their leader seemed to take a small bow of obeisance to the skull. They then abandoned the chase. We still don't know what it was about that shrine that made the Hackonites bolt. Perhaps we don't want... I mean, I guess while we're here... we try to do this. Ooh.
Sounds like a party. Or a fight.
Your climbers seem tired, thanks. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, perhaps.
You will be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Pav, you owe 4 rams to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Thedas tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies, and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. Our people have long traded with Orzammar and your Carter. I am pleased the Inquisition has raised you up. You and your people have come far from the safety of the lowlands.
We have not come to cause trouble in your home, Thane. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the Jaws of Hakon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrofson. I wager you have crossed blades with the Jaws of Hakon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
How did you get the name Sunhair?
I was born Svara Janusdottir. For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire.
You lit your hair on fire?
An enemy archer lit my hair on fire. I was locked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes. My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakon is battle, with blunted weapons.
It seems as fair a way as any to decide such matters.
In many cases, the law is clear. The tests are only for real disputes. As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
What do the Jaws of Hakon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakonites care only for Hakon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
What can you tell me of the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrofson lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakon.
Yes, many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
I will speak with you later.
Walk with the lady's blessing.
Appears to be an unfinished letter. The handwriting is simple. The text has many phrases crossed out. Lowlanders, if you be brave enough to, Orlesians, if you be brave enough, merchants of Orlais, if those who wish to trade with Stonebear Hold, you should know me. I am Thane Savara Sunhair. I am Thane Savara, Janna's daughter, known as Sunhair, though my blade has tasted battle tears many, though my blade has tasted blood many. Though I have fought many battles, I wish no conflict between us. Instead, trade between our hold and yours. We have furs and leathers for lowland hides to shame, plus weapons that have tasted Hakons. We have furs and leathers that will make your warriors look strong and your lovers look supple. Plus weapons. We have excellent furs and leathers and weapons like none seen in the lowlands. Trade honestly and well, and there will be no coin. Cheat us, and your blood will. Trade honestly and well, and there will be coin for all. Fool's task, what lowlanders come this far for furs they have not seen. Ah, Korth. I just wrote that instead of saying it. This stupid lowland writing vexes the mind. The rest of the letter is a series of angry scales of axes.
Inquisitor?
The Hackonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hackonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hackonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
I will speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
I apparently leveled from speaking with you.
Jaws of Hakon, King. Rat things with frost dripping from their claws.
I have. Bargain.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Doubt you lowlanders see many holds, but I'll tell you, there are none finer.
I assume you go hunting yourself.
Of course I do. Who says otherwise?
No one.
I lead our hunts, Inquisitor. My leg aches. One eye can't see in the dark, and I bring more meat than anyone in the hold. Goat's piss, do I hunt?
I apologize. I was just curious.
Suppose you can't help lowlanders' manners.
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'd not think she'd roam further.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, that were easy. Oh dear. Ow. Oh wait, I leveled. I get. You. Let me know what I got. That page.
Someone's used these bones in a spell. Were the jaws of Hakon casting a ward?
It could be blood magic. Let's look for any more skulls.
Hunting, following a scent. Something good, fresh, a treat. Then trapped, nets and clubs and pain. She's nearby. Caged, cramped, can't get free. We need to help her.
That's a lot of people.
A lot Highlanders have freed the sacrifice! Jaws of Hakon! Destroy them!
Cole, you should be careful dancing around with those daggers when I'm throwing fire.
It won't hurt me. It's friendly fire.
That doesn't always mean what you think it means.
I think that's the last of the bones. What were the Jaws of Hakon doing with this magic? Perhaps the Avar in Stonebearhold can tell us.
Get out of here.
Goat-kissing, blood-drinking, Hakonite chicken craps! Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned. My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hakonites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the Jaws of Hakon broke their peace oath with Stonebearhold. Our blades are yours.
We welcome the help,
More than you know, Inquisitor. My hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avar would tell Lowlanders. But you must hear it. The Jaws of Hakon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the Lowlands.
By saving your bear, have we put an end to their plans?
Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old Jaws of Hakon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the Lowlands. Their foolishness lost Hakon to all Avar. Now they would free him and begin again.
What did you mean when you said that their foolishness lost Hakon to all Avar?
When they bound Hakon to mortal form, he became blood of this world. He could hear no prayers, nor speak to the augurs. All he could do was kill. Then he vanished instead of dying, as though rendered mute, lost for ages. If they sought to free him from mortal form, I could understand. Making him attack the Lowlands is a fool's work.
The Avar wouldn't like the idea of war with the Lowlands.
Is that what your skalds say? It does us no harm to be feared. If our land is threatened, we will happily fight. And a raid here and there keeps both sides sharp. But we have no need of your Lowlands. Not when our goats are fat and our fish are plenty. And not when the sky is torn with demons. Only a fool fights in a burning boat.
What would happen if the Jaws of Hakon succeeded in their plan?
Hakon would come to the Lowlands in the form of a great beast. The Hakonites would join him, their numbers swelled by foolish young warriors dreaming of honor names. Even if war were needed, it should not be like that. With gods wreaking havoc in blood-soaked fields, the gods should stay where they belong.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the Jaws of Hakon?
Their hold is an old Lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the lady never finds them.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. It is Lowlander magic and nothing to do with us. Our spirit talkers are useless as battle goats. The Hakonites must have found the magic in the old fortress. Speak to your people. Perhaps they will know more.
I will speak with you later.
Walk with the lady's blessing. Have you found a way through that wall of ice around the Hakonites' old fortress?
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Jesus. This merchant is butcher. Okay, not what I'm looking for. Was hoping to find armor, swords, etc. Leathers to make my warriors look good and lovers supple.
Catch anything today? Nothing yet. Too many visitors stirring up the forest. The gods don't like it.
I think that's a good place to wrap up for now. I think it's going to be an even better place to wrap up in about 10 seconds when the ad break. Come back and hear me saying, thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us.
Is someone poaching?
We have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games that we're playing and things that we're doing. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to catch up on all of our previous videos. And we have a website, finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to catch all the things that we do. Video content, audio, photos, pictures. Store. We have a store up on the website now, which is all sorts of neat. You can buy our books.
Seems colder than it should.
So that's all the things that we have there. And then we have the streams coming up. Tomorrow night, myself, Ben, Jen,
Dread of
and
cold
Tanny
in the
will be
air
back
today.
with
All
Minecraft.
the rams are growing thick.
Ben has been working on collecting the bits and pieces we need for the Fargo's talismans. So hopefully we're going to be able to progress some more with that. And then on Saturday it is the FBF quiz night. We have Sailor Moon and My Hero Academia, and big screen little sentences where I describe a film in a single sentence. And then video game victories with a quiz round around the end of video games, the final boss fight, if you... Sunday, it is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and their new friend, Nadira, has just let the entire floor know where they are. This is going to go well. On Monday night, Wild Sea continues. The group continue to make their way. The crew of the Verdant Nebuchadnezzar continue to make their way towards Tall Mauser. Tune in for that. And then Tuesday next week, we'll continue this probably. But for now, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna... Hey. Hooray. Let's raid Zombie Workshop, who is doing the last Try It Tuesday for a while. Oh. Well, let's go find out why it's the last Try It Tuesday for a while. Yuck. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.